Hello scholars, this is Mrs. Majors. Today we will do skill 3, area of the oblique triangle. Alright, so there's a picture of the triangle below. Let's go back to the old days, okay? From back in the days when we did the geometry. How do you find the area of the triangle? Yes, half times base times height. Like those glorious days when things used to be easy, right? Yeah, well, but sometimes we might not be given base and height. I'm going to teach you the tool on how to find the area without those. Ready? Let's go. There's a triangle. Let's label what we are given here. Okay, so side B is 9. So that is 9. Side A is 17. And angle measure of C is 67 degrees. Using the formula from the geometry, what variable is unknown given this set of information? Half times base. All right, in this triangle, do we know what the base is? Yes, base is 17. So we already know what this is. Okay, why is this blinking? Hold on. Will this help? Hopefully that helps. I don't know if that will. So we know the base. What about the height? Well, we don't know what that is. So height is unknown variable that we don't know what that is. So using the trigonometry ratio to find this variable, show your work. So what I want you to do is I want you to focus on this triangle on the left side. Okay. Particularly if you notice, it's going to be a right triangle. Right triangle with 67 degrees over here, and that's going to be the length 9. Length is 9. If you look at this triangle, if I make that 67 as my reference angle, do you guys agree that in relation to this angle, that is going to be the hypotenuse side? I'm just looking at this right triangle right there. Yes, that's going to be the hypotenuse side, and that will be the opposite side. Do you guys remember that? So if it's confusing, just hide it like that and then look at it. For that right triangle in relation to that reference angle, there's my hypotenuse side. That's going to be the opposite side. Are you guys good? Yes. All right. And now my question for you would be that, give me 1 second. Okay. Which trig ratio has opposite side and hypotenuse side in it? In other words, SOHCAHTOA, out of SOHCAHTOA. Well, I mean, you know the other 3 too. You know 6, total of 6. But out of these 3, which one has the opposite side and hypotenuse side? It's going to be the trig ratio sine, right? Okay, so sine of the angle 67 degrees equal to opposite over hypotenuse side. And do we know what the opposite side is? No, that's the h variable. And what about the hypotenuse side? Oh, we know what that is. It's going to be 9. So if sine of 67 degrees is h over 9, then if I were to multiply 9 to both sides, h is going to be 9 times sine of 67. Yeah? Okay. Then now let's go ahead and find the area of this triangle. So the area is half times base times height, which we have half times the base. Base is 17 times the height. 9 times sine of 67. So all we have to do is just plug that in our calculator. If you were to use regular calculator like I do, make sure you go to mode. And it must be in degree mode. If you were to borrow your siblings or someone else's, it might be in a radian mode. So make sure you go back to the degree mode. And we're going to talk about what radian is later. So I'm going to plug it in. So half times 17 times sine of 67. Make sure to close the parentheses. I get 7. One second. Did I plug something wrong? Oh, I forgot to 9. Times by 9. Some things are alright. So 70 point, and let's just do 4019 there. And we don't know the unit, so I'm just gonna make it unit square there. There you go. Yay? Okay. So now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna drive an area of the triangle if we are to give a given 2 sides of the triangle and angle in between those 2 sides. We're like, what? Alright, let's go. So, area of the triangle is half times base times height. On this triangle right here, what variable did we use for our base? A. Okay, so it's going to be half times base. Are you good so far? Oh, what am I doing? Base. A times. What about the height? Well, height was 9 times sine of 67, which is just for this problem. So if I were to make it in terms of letter A and B and C, how would I write this 9 times sine of 67? All right, follow me. 9 is letter B. Sine of 67 degree. What's a 67 degree? Angle measure of C. Are you guys good? Yeah. So instead of height, I'm just going to write it as a B sine of C. So instead of height, B sine of C, which makes it half times AB sine of C, where A and B are 2 sides and C is angle between. As you can see over here, A and B are 2 sides of the triangle and sine of C. C is the angle between those 2 sides. Is it always going to work with A and B and angle of C? It also works for half times AC sine of B or half times BC sine of A. It all works. You just have to use the correct one depending on the problem. But I'm not really a big fan of you memorizing the formula. I want you to just know it as a half times length, 2 lengths, and sine of angle between those 2 sides. Like that's how I would like you to memorize it. Okay, so let's look at the problem. For triangle ABC, blah, 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 find the area of that. This is hard to understand, so let's go ahead and draw our triangle. And it's not going to be proportional to the problem because I'm just making it up. So A and B and C. Okay, let's review. Angle and size are opposite, and then sides are represented using the lowercase. That's an angle B, side B here, angle C, side C over here with the lowercase. And C is 13.6 and A is 14.1, well, centimeter, and angle measure of B is 41 degree. Find the area of the triangle. If I were to use half times base times height, there's my base, I don't know the height. There's my base, I don't know the height. Therefore, I can't use it. Can I use the new formula we just learned? Well, let's see. Do we have 2 sides and angle between those 2? Yes, we do. So let's go ahead and you plug it in. Half times, what are the 2 sides? 13.6 centimeter times 14.1 centimeter times sine of angle 41. All you have to do is now just plug it in. So half times 13.6 times 14.1 times sine of 41, hit enter. All right, I got 62.902. A few things, it says nearest square inch, that means you just round it up to the whole number. So if I were to round from the 9th up, it's going to be 63. What about the unit? Centimeter square. Area means you need to have that square there. If you're trying it like that, that's wrong. Okay, centimeter square. So there I go. Cute. Alright, I think I might give you 1 extra problem for you to do it after this video. I will see you in class. Thank you for being you. Bye.